Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to my second Masters 25, first recorded Masters 25 draft. Now, fair warning, I don't know many of these cards as I started playing more recently. I started a long time ago, stopped for a really long time, started like 2.5 years ago. So a lot of these cards, never seen before. I listened to some like high-level strategy stuff for this set, but I don't really know what I'm doing. So let's see. Magus of the Wheel seems fun, but not what I want to first pick. I don't think. Let's see, Tucker player. That seems kind of lame. That's pretty interesting. Make an island a 3/2 flyer. Frenzy Goblins, aggressive. It's kind of like a kill land. I know some of this stuff. I think I'm just going to go over this pacifism here. Seems like a solid card. Okay, what we got going on? Draw 2 cards, target opponent gains control, activate this ability only during your turn. That's interesting. Ooh, we could pick up an early horseshoe crab and try to go off. There's another pacifism. There's a shoreline ranger, which seems solid. Ash Barrens is okay. Which Genji of the Spires? 6/1. So it just turns him out into a 6/1. Not sure if that's gray. Skeleton Eye seems pretty solid, but pretty expensive for removal. Regenerate, cycling, target creature. I'm liking another pacifism here. Let's just stay open a bit. Okay, so tap, target player loses 3 life. It's interesting, but not that great. Cycle, pay 2 life for his 3/4 Sonic Walk. Seems pretty solid. I imagine white-black is some type of deck in this. It's a solid 3/3, but we'd have to go into green. Borrowing 100,000 Hours is a weird card name. I don't like that. Effect's not that great. Epic Confrontation's pretty solid. This would have been good with the Horseshoe Crab, but we passed that, so. Unearth is pretty solid. I think I'm gonna go for the Street Wrath. It seems pretty good. It cycles. It's a decent body. It's got Swamp Walk. Again, I don't really know what I'm doing, so bear with me on this one. Okay, Cloud Shift. I know there's a lot of stuff that you can do in this set. What's this Rat Catcher? Fear. To begin, you search your library for rat card. Ooh, okay. So it's like gets us a bunch of rats. No one seems to be on the rat train right now. I don't know why. Rat train's solid. Courtsar. Have 2 cards and put one in the hand. Cloud Shift is just a really solid card if you have ETB effects. Trumpet Blast can be good for like an aggressive deck. But I think we have some solid choices in our colors here. So let's try to stay in black. I don't know what we really want. If Buzzard can be good, maybe. It's either that or Cloud Shift. I think there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with Cloud Shift in this, so I'm gonna go for that. Ooh, man, we could got a rat to follow up our Rat Catcher. Damn. We could have just went off with our Relentless Rats. This Ruthless Ripper is pretty good. You can morph it to a 2/2, and then you can just reveal black card to flip it. I'm not too into these fencing aces. We don't have to be black, so let's see. I don't like that Ape Spirit too much. Dragon Eye Savant is like if you do a more tricky things. I'm gonna go with this Ruthless Ripper here. Okay, there's a lot of solid black cards, I think, in this. I have to read them a bit, but let's see. Not really impressed with that blue card. Frenzy Goblin is interesting. Let's see. So this is a very aggressive card. This is like a card advantage card. Slash Thing. Lets you do some tricky stuff too. Flying, and you drain them for 2, which is pretty solid. This gets through cards faster. It's a decent body early on. We don't really have like a lot of high end, so it's hard to say what we want to do here. I think we go with this white mane lion. Black looks really open, so maybe we want to build up our white cards a little bit. Let's see. Put a plot counter. Any player may activate. That seems really slow. So you have to basically pay 12 to kill 2 creatures. That seems expensive. We do have a cycling card already. So this Horror of Broken Lands might not be bad. Supernatural Stamina is pretty good, actually. I'm going to go with that trick. I kind of like it. Okay, draw 3 cards and lose 3 life. That's pretty solid, especially in colors where you don't get card advantage. I don't mind Ancient Craving. And then there's this Twisted Abomination. It has Swamp Cycling. You can regenerate it. It's a 5/3. It's not bad. I'm between those 2 cards. I think we're likely to get another something in this slot, so I'm going to go for the card draw while we can. Okay, I think we're going for the Blood Hunter bat here. We have a lot of ways to bounce it. So we could get a lot of payoffs for that drain ability. And here we go. This thing came back, which I'm feeling is the pick right now. Turn target creature. This looks pretty good. We have some things to return array. We can cycle it. And this goes straight to the battlefield. That's pretty solid. Oh, cool. I'll take this Death's Head Buzzard. Oops. I'll take another Supernatural, though I don't think we want to play 2. Man, look at this. Black is open. I think we're in the right colors here. Let's see. Do we want this Defender? We probably... Oh. And that's for the sideboard. So black looks super open. White, I'm not sure. I like the cards we have for it, but if we open a bomb in a different color, I think we're solid to pass. Ran out of time there. I'm a little slower on this than with other sets. Ooh, Hell's Caretaker. What is going on? 4 for a 1/1 makes me excited. Sacrifice a creature. Activates only during your upkeep. So you can basically get rid of smaller creatures for bigger creatures. That's pretty interesting. When creature dies, sacrifice this, create 4. So this is like 4 tokens. As long as something dies, which isn't bad. Things are gonna die. This thing is like a rare. I don't know if I should be fooled by that or not. Maybe it's not that good. Destroy target. Disenchant looks like a solid sideboard card, but that can be what pick. That's good for the Horseshoe Crab combo, but I'm not gonna go for that. We don't have a lot of small things to sacrifice, but I think we're gonna go for this. It seems like it can be. We have ways to make tokens in these colors. Maybe we'll get some really good creatures we want to buy back. Diabolic Edict seems like a solid removal card. I mean, Sacrifice isn't like as good as Destroy, but this is like good for aggressive decks, but we're not trying to do this. I think the Sacrifice can be good. It doesn't really pair well with our pacifisms, though, is the problem, I guess. We could do a Horror of the Broken Land. We got a couple of cycling stuff. See, I just don't know how to value some of these cards. Blood Hunter back can be good with a lot of bouncing. I'm going to go for just a media creature. Let's see here. Protection from red. It's a 2/2. Protection from red is decent. We have another bounce thing we can do. Another pacifism. We don't have a lot of enter the battlefield stuff, do we? I mean, This is interesting. I'm either thinking another Cloud Shift or another Pacifism. I actually don't have a lot into the battlefield, so I'm just going to go Pacifism. Okay, we got some into battlefield exile cards from graveyards. Nope, that's not too exciting. What the hell is this? That's pretty cool. This discard a card, return from your graveyard to your hand, activate. So it goes to your hand. Doesn't seem that great, to be honest. Could do another Ruthless Ripper. This thing's just an aggressive card. I don't know if that's what we're trying to do here. We could just have like an endless buying back thing. Something to create tokens would be good at some point. Or else we might not run this Hell's Caretaker. I'll do the Undead Gladiator. Seems like good value, but I don't know if it's that great. What is this? It's just Pumpstar things, which seems decent-ish. Seems kind of weak compared to what we can get, though. So this lets us bring cards with 3 or less back, and we can cycle for this. I think we're going to do another Unearth. Alright, now we're having a pretty like low to the ground deck here. Okay, here we go. So we can have another cycler. I don't know if we're gonna get there on rats, so let's do this. This is a decent enchantment, but I'm not too into that. Let's do another White Mane Lion. Let's do an Ur Grader. I think we'll want to attack with some stuff. If it becomes kind of a blank thing, we could sack it for, what do we have to sack? Oh, to buy back something else. I'm gonna go for another Death Buzzard. Ooh. I'm gonna go for a bat. So it looks like what we're trying to do here is just kind of get in for little hits of damage here and there. Throw Pacifism, mess up their blockers, buy back some things. I guess it's a pretty aggressive deck. It's turning out to be. I guess I'll take this for a sideboard. I'm not really too into playing a 2/2. Might be good for against red decks. 2 planes might be hard to cast though. Bloodhound. I don't know, man. This art's pretty cheesy, if you ask me. It's just kind of like, I don't really know what's going on. It's just like jumping out of a freaking wormhole. Now this Unearth, however, is pretty sick. That gives me the creeps. It reminds me of like Stranger Things kind of style. It's so funny, like the range of what I deem to be quality or like coolness versus kind of cheesiness in Magic art. I'm gonna take this for the sideboard. This can be a good attacker, but we have a lot of cheap creatures already. Act of Heroism might make the deck. Double Strike is not so good. We don't have a lot of ways to augment it. Okay, I'm waiting for some of those big black and white payoffs to come our way. We'll go for the mantle here. Maybe we could have got there on our rats. Alas. Balduvian Horde. Okay. So we got stuff going on here. So this, if an opponent would draw a card except for the first one he draws. This is a new draw card. Oh, so you can flash that in when they're going to do like a card drawing spell, and then you get all their cards that they're going to draw. That's pretty cool, but we don't really have a lot of ways to splash. This is pretty solid. We could bounce some things and kind of give it a boost. I think I'm going to go with this. It's another flyer. Seems like we're kind of an invasive-y deck. This figure is really good, but I think this Pillar of Sleepless is solid. It's like a pacifism that deals damage every turn. That's pretty cool. I mean, I think our games will kind of last long. We have a lot of like cards we can buy back and survive and stuff. Okay. Wow, so you could just make this a really huge thing. Again, I don't know if we have any ways to splash for anything. This Fear would be good, but we just have nothing to splash, which is kind of unfortunate. So I think I'm just going to go for this Disfigure. Oh, okay. Fallen Angel's pretty solid. It's just kind of a big flying threat that you can get in for with. We have a lot of playables. I don't know if this deck is really that great, to be honest. It's like a lot of evasion, some high end, some things again early on. I wish we had better enter the battlefield. I like having this like free cycling. It's a solid body. Okay, what are we dealing with here? Whoa, Pernicious Deed is pretty solid. But again, nothing to splash with. So you can morph this so it's like a creature in the land. That seems okay. That's 9 colors. We could do another aggressive black card. Oh man. I like this Bow of Null card, but we just are incapable of splashing. I don't think there's anything we have that can draw us a land or create fixing for us. This Plague Wind, I'm going to throw it in. 9's pretty expensive, but obviously can win the game. I like this Phyrexian Ghoul. Has good value. Kind of nerfs their anything like passivism they might play. We don't have a ton of things to sacrifice, but we have ways to buy things back from the graveyard. I don't know if this Hell's Caretaker is going to make the cut. We don't have a lot of tokens to sacrifice, and we don't really have anything super great to buy back. It's more an aggressive deck. We'll go for another one of these things. We'll go for another Herb Raider. I don't think it's gonna make it. We'll take this thing. That's not bad. That's not gonna make it. Okay. Now, I think a lot stronger decks could be made. I think we're in the open colors. I just don't know if there was a lot of good cards in these colors necessarily. I think red maybe would have been more open than white at the end of the day. But we started with a few good white cards, and we have this gold card. Let's see, we have a lot of stuff to cut. So right out the gate, I don't think I'm as excited about the supernatural stamina. I don't think we need this mantle too much. This all depends on how aggressive we want to be. So this Undead Gladiator actually doesn't do too much for me. It's just kind of like a crappy Raptor companion with some upside, but I'm not too into it. I like all of our 4-drops. I like all of our 5-drops. These things can cycle, and that works well with this horror, the Broken Land. I don't know if we need 2 unearths. I mean, we have a lot of stuff to buy back, but I think we'll just do 1. We don't have anything like super great. So these things, they don't work so well with this. So I think we're gonna take one of these out. 28. I think we want to play 17 lands here. We have a lot of cycling things. So maybe we should reconsider that, but let's see. I wanted to keep all of these. All of our removal is pretty like enchantment based, so if we're playing a deck with lots of bounce, that's not going to be so good for us. But let's cut down our creatures here. I don't know if these are that great. It's kind of I'm going to take out an Urgrader. I'm going to take out a White Main Lion, because you just get to bring something back to your hand. We don't have that many enter the battlefield things. We have this. That's really about it, so that's not too great. It's flash, so it's kind of like a protection spell, but I don't think we need 2 of these either. So we're 25, we're getting there. Maybe we only play 1 Street Wraith and side it in if there's a... We're playing against swamps. I kind of want both these big things in here. We can maybe play 16 lands. That's a lot of cycling we have. Well, maybe not a lot. We got 1, 2, 3. We have 4 cycle cards. Is that like equivalent to... I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna play 16 lands. I think we're black heavy, yeah. So what are they gonna? They're gonna do like 10 and 6, 11 and 5. I think that's too low. We don't have a way to search up anything either. And a lot of our white cards are pretty cheap, so I don't want to not have it early on. So let's run that. See how it goes. Like I said, I don't know what the hell I'm doing on this set. So this could be... I'm gonna be results driven, even though you're not supposed to. If we win a lot of games, we're gonna assume this is a solid deck. If we lose, I assume I went wrong somewhere, or I'm just gonna yell at Magic Online for not giving me perfect draws every time. But this isn't bad. We got cycling stuff. We could find a swamp, find a plains, could draw more cards. It's just mad. I'm gonna see if they have a swamp before I cycle this away. See what their colors are. And we... Ah, that was a good draw. We have a nice aggressive 2-drop now. If we don't find anything, we can cycle away one of our big guys for a land and play it. What is this thing? So they can block this, right? Because it's fear. That's fine. So we are not going to wait till the end of turn to cycle, because we want to play lands. I'm going to cycle this thing just because we have a double black card. I think it might be a better attacker, and I mean it's definitely a better attacker I think for our deck, but let's see here what they got going on. That's fine, these things can't block. Let's get it in. I'm gonna play this Blood Hunter battle. Pressure on. This thing can't be a blocker for these things. This is a really good card though. 3/1/1 tokens for... Wait, what is this? Target player loses 2 life. Okay. Just make sure I'm not giving them 2 life. Okay, are they mono red? They doing some mono red shenanigans? That's fine. If they want to try to erase me, I'm okay with this. Right now they're gonna win the race in the long run, but now if we keep on drawing like that, so these 2 cards have basically wasted one of their spells and has been a 8-point life swing for us. That's pretty solid. Now racing seems not very likely unless they have like Trumpet Blast or something. They catch us off guard. But we have pacifism if they draw more single big threat. We've got Street Wraith, which is a solid blocker. Ancient Craving to catch us up on cards if we just aren't drawing anything. Well, I'm going to attack both of these. I don't really know all the cards in this set, so I'm not sure if something can really punish attackers. That's fine. I'll let it eat my fear guy. Oh, okay. See, like that is not something I knew, but it's weird that they didn't do that before. Well, we can't do much about that. Good to know, though. That's a solid card, so it's a 3/3 blocker. It's a land that can block as a 3/3 for 1. Damn. Now, I know a lot of you probably watching are probably like, yeah, duh. That's like a super old Magic card. Everyone knows what it can do. But like I said, okay. So I think we're just out racing an aggressive deck here. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. They can push down to 11, but we can pacify something or get this Noble Templar out. They're down to 8. We can pacify this, swing back for 5. I think we had Noble Templar out. So they can take the 5 here, but then we can't block. Maybe this is a... Maybe we want to pacify this so it can't. Because if we play this and then they have something to kind of make this not be a block and they have like Trumpet Blast or whatever, then we're in trouble. So I think we get past Ancient Craving and then Pacifism this thing. Go down to 8, then I'm in trouble anyway if we pacify. Maybe I should just pacify and pass. This is tough, because then they can do 1, 2. Perhaps we should have left this back. That's the problem, not knowing every card. Seems like they are confident in winning the race. So I think if we take away an attacker, we're good. And I don't know if we want to necessarily lose 3 life here. So I think I'm just going to do this. Let's see what they got. If they attack with everything, get us down low, and then play a blocker, I think I'm going to just get Ancient Craving, assuming I'm not that close to being dead. So if they're doing this, this makes me think that we're dead. They swing with everything. Okay, well they're leaving back a blocker, so that's good. That's fine. Okay, so that can't really block. Okay, this is interesting. So they only got 2 cards now. So if we... I think we attack with both things here. So I'm thinking we attack with both things, and then we can play probably the Noble Templar to block. And then they have to have something to kill this and be able to flip. Well, I mean, they're still like a removal spell away from killing us this turn, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or no, if they're attacking, they can't give us +1/+1, so. And they can't really attack with this or else they're dead. Alright, cool. Well, we did it. So they have super aggressive, low curve here with lots of 1/1s and stuff. So let's see how we can. Disenchant's pretty good. It can kill that artifact. I think maybe this one cost 2/2 might not be bad. Or graders can probably attack into those things we saw, except for that stupid Shinra's factory thing. Maybe we just kind of leave this how it is. Active Heroism could be good, actually. I think we're going to put that in and take out... We don't really need to bounce anything with Cloud Shift. This thing can swallow 2 of their things. I think we're good with this. Let's send it back. Maybe Earth Graders would have been good for trying to... Okay, this is a solid hand. Flash will be good against some of their tokens, so they think we keep this in my hand. Yeah, Flash will be good against that. I think our Bloodhunter bats really helped us out. So this is not a May ability, so I have to. I didn't realize that. It's kind of shitty for this deck. I'm gonna Urgrader. They won't be able to attack into it, and this can start attacking next turn. We could get this Pillory of the Sleepless on something early, and if they don't have a way to sack it. I'm kind of happy with our hand compared to what their deck is doing. We got some life gain. Destroy. Okay, that's fine. They can't attack this turn, so I'm not too worried about that. It does take away our right. We will need a Plains at some point. Actually, that kind of hurt us pretty bad. I may cycle this. I already played the land, though. We do have 1-cost black cards, so I'm going to do it now. Yeah, I should have done it. I totally forgot that thing had cycle itself. That's okay. Now, they have hyper-aggressive stuff, but we have two pacifism effects. This is a problem. This thing is turned on even pacified. But they're running out of cards, so. I think it's worthwhile to white main lion to kill this thing, or to eat something at least, and then we can bounce this. And then next turn we can double spell or play our Bloodhunter bat. Okay, well we could definitely pacify that. So that's what we're gonna do next turn. It's just a question of they have no cards in hand. So they're gonna give it haste. Maybe we just take the damage. Let's see what they do here. So let's see if I can. So we can eat something like this, but then we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go down to 5, which seems not good. If we just eat this, we take 7, 8, 9, 10, go down to 5. That's dead. We have this blocker. We could play Urgrators and Pacifism, and that kind of shuts down. I think I'm okay with going down to 5 here. Because this thing's off next turn. Yeah, we got a couple of ways to gain life here, so hopefully we can stabilize a bit. I don't like this card being alive. You can play like a large creature and push it out. Urgrader's not the greatest blocker, but we'll be replacing it with Bloodhunter Bat, and then we get Pillory of the Sleepless next turn. Which I think we will. Actually, no. I'm gonna just attack with my Urgrader and then play a Bloodhunter Bat. I think we've stabilized here. I mean, a big threat would kind of suck because they can haste it out, but then we can always just chump block. You always chump block with this, and then we can Pillory of Sleepless. can't attack or block alone. So if they gave that, they're gonna have to throw some stuff away, or we could just double block it. I think it's worthwhile double blocking. Depends if they swing with everything or not. Okay. So I can kill this and then just chump block here. Or we can kill this, eat one of these, take 5, but then we go pretty low. If we double block this, we take 5. So I think I'm just going to kill this and chump block. We're going to lose blockers, but then they're going to have 4 things attacking. We can lock this down. This thing can't block though, is the problem. I really want to kill this. Maybe we just go down to 5 and then we go back up to 7 next turn. If they have a pump trick, they have a... They don't know we have this Blood Hunter bat coming. Oh, we can actually get a blocker out and stop this. Or we just get 2. This thing has Death Touch, so they can't attack with that. Yeah, I'm just going to attack with my... Get 2 blockers out. And then get our health up a little bit. Protects us from that, like, deal 2 damage. Just making sure I'm not tapping out all my black there. That would be no good. Dude, these Blood Hunter bats are saving us. I mean, it might have been good to... I want to get another blocker out. It might... The 2 health from flipping this might be important at some point, but let's see. That's kind of a bummer because we can no longer Flurry of the Sleepless, but actually that's a big bummer because this thing's gonna attack and get eaten now, and then we're gonna be down a blocker and this thing can't block. But this thing can attack next turn, and we definitely have to just throw this away, but that's fine. I'm glad we have this 1/1. Oh wait, it can't attack or block alone, right? So we at least get to eat something. Nom 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 nom. Okay. This thing can start attacking for us, assuming they don't kill it. Going wide is not ideal, but white land would be great right now. Plains. I think white lands are called plains. Let's see. What do we want to do? If we active heroism, we can have attack with these 3 and then just kind of kill them, maybe. Let's do it. This is risky, but even if they have something to blow us out. If they have something to kill it, they have something to kill it. Yes. All right. I'm going to take that as a sign as I'm not completely useless at drafting. And you know what? They were top decking. They were holding 1 card in hand for a while. I think they had a point where they could have, if it was like a trick, they would have used it by now. So I was down with that calculated risk. Wait, this ain't no chicken stream. Okay. So we have 2 matches to get at least 1 more win. I'm going for that 3-0. This is Phantom Draft, by the way, so you know, stakes aren't quite as high, but I want to go at least 2-0 so I can just pay for this and do another one of these. Let's see. We can cycle this for a swamp. We're a little bit farther away from casting this, but we got this white mane lion. Not that we can really play it because it has to bounce something. We got pacifism now. So next turn, unless they play some ridiculous 2-drop, I'm just gonna leave up this for cycling. Okay, well they might be able to attack with that. Depends if they have an island or not. But then their whole turn is tapping out to pay 3. So I'm okay with that, I think. Okay, well they're not attacking with that. So we get our cycle. Maybe we get a little closer to black mana here. Maybe I'm gonna change this out. This isn't really what we're doing. I don't find a need to pacifism this until they have blue, and then if they play blue, they probably have blue cards to play versus doing this. So I'd rather just see what they got going on. We need to find some swamps though. Okay, what is this? Game fear to end of turn. Oh, they're just cycling. Yeah, so they're looking for their island, I think, just like we're looking for a swamp. But they're about... Oh, okay, this might be something to pacify. Oh, yep, they're really looking. Well, if they found it, they can attack with this. Is that what they're gonna do? Yeah, that's fine. I don't really want to pacify this because, again, it's going to take their island. I just want to find a swamp is what I really want to do. Well, I don't really want to waste this turn now. So I guess I'll pacify that. It is a decent blocker for what we have. I need to take out this white main line. We don't have enough into the battlefield triggers to make this thing worthwhile. Should have did that between games. That's fine. If we find this figure, that's a good target. Or if we find a swamp, that's a good target for this figure. Or we could just play the Griffin Protector. But we need to find a swamp. Okay, well. There are very bouncy removal colors, so I don't have the greatest confidence this Griffin Protector is going to survive to see dawn on a new turn on our side, but let's see. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, so if we didn't pacifism this, we'd be taking a lot more damage than we could afford to. But we do need to find a swamp. Okay, so that's good target for something like this. Okay, well, we're gonna pacify this again, or pacify this now. So they're kind of like running out of cards, and we've got a lot. But we need to find a swamp. Alright, come on, give me a swamp, Ooh, that's a lot of mana. What's going on here? Okay, that's a good card. Whew, okay. Now what to do? We can stop this from attacking, which I think is the best play, but let me look this over. I think so. I think we do this. We're going to show them all of our enchantment-based removals so they can sideboard perfectly for it. We really got to take out this white main lion. I think we're still good on our... Maybe we want to put in one more black, take out white, especially if we replace this with a white card. Take that, down to 21. Hippie woe. I think we have, I still think we can stabilize. They have some decent card advantage here, but if we find another swamp, I might play this Death's Head Buzzard, because then... Okay, well, we didn't. I could get this down, take another 2 damage. Well, I can just kill this thing, take 1 damage next turn, but then we have no other play. We could get down the Phyrexian Ghoul, and then actually get our white main lion out, but I don't know if that's really that great. What does that do? It just gets us out of our hand. That's the whole play. This could stop like a attacking thing on the ground, but they probably won't attack into it anyway. So maybe that's a better turn when they have attacking things on the ground. We have some life gain, so I don't know if taking 2 is really that bad. I kind of want to build out a board. Otherwise, let's just do this. They get to draw a card, discard a card, which is unfortunate. If they have something to save this, that's not going to be good. Oh, God. Up, and then that pings us. That was pretty terrible. So I think we're gonna lose this game, and I think it's because we couldn't find a swamp early enough. If we did, I think we'd have a much better chance. It's good to know they have that card. They have the sacrifice a creature. They have, what's this? They have like a bounce. This white main line is terrible. I need to get rid of it. I'll sideboard it in if we have like, if there's a lot of enchantment removal we're against. But that's mostly white. This is not gonna be good. I just I don't think there's anything we can draw here. Go down to 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. That's good. Okay, so that was unfortunate. Let's get rid of this white main line. Let's get rid of this cloud shift. They have 3/3 on the ground that they would have to pay for. I don't really want to attack things into it. Maybe this Undead Gladiator could be decent. They are playing black, so I'm gonna get another one of these in. We don't have that. We can go like mono black almost. I'm playing red. Ruthless Ripper can be good. Some bigger things on the ground. They have the ghost ship. They have a lot of flyers. I mean, we have removal though. We could Plague Wind it. But then we need definitely more than 16 lands. We have no ramp. We're gonna take out of plains, out of swamp. Maybe this, we have to sacrifice permanent game flying to end of turn. That's not bad. Looks like they have a lot of flyers. Could be good. Let's go with that. Well, I'll keep. It's not my favorite, but I have a way to stop early attackers. We have both of our colors. They mulligan down to 6, so that's helpful. I'm not feeling like great about this hand, but I don't know if you can mulligan it. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay taking 1. Okay, so we have enough. We have a 4 and 5 job. We just need to survive early turns. I'm okay taking 1 damage from this thing. As it stands, it can't block either of the creatures we have in our hand, so I want pacifism, something that's a little more, has a little more damage output. Oh, there we go. If they want to leave this back to trade for that, I'm more than okay with that. If they attack here, I assume they're going to be playing something that can block this. Okay. Well, no, I'm not taking my 2 damage. I'm just going to check. If they want trade, they want trade. That's fine. We get Griffin Protector out. Having a couple pacifisms is solid. That's fine. Then we have 2 pretty solid threats. Next turn. Assuming they don't snap kill this thing with something. Ghost ship is kind of annoying. They can block this. Maybe I'll... I think we're just gonna play pacifism, get him with this. We wouldn't have been able to attack. They wouldn't have been able to attack. I would have got 3/4 attacker out. Maybe that would have been better. I think I want to pacify this thing anyway. Yeah, because that thing can't block now. And I don't think we're going to lose the race. We have 3 strong cards in our hand. The odds that their 3 cards match the power of our cards, pretty low. I'm going to cast this first because this thing gets +1/+1. They could have that do +2/+. Oh. If they block it, we know they have it. Oh, yep. Well, that's unfortunate. That's a good turn for them. We might have to pacify this because it's a flyer. I'm not gonna not attack into that though. That'd be a bit too cautious, I think. I mean, we have 2 street waves, so we just have to make sure that they can't get us in the air with their attackers, so, or with their flyers. Down to 2 cards. Let's see what they got here. Got removal for that, would be fine. So that's fine. We can win this race. If we draw a land, it wouldn't be the end of the world. We could double spell. That's actually pretty good too. I think I'm just gonna pacify and slap this thing on. I'm gonna pacify this. This has 2 health, sure, but like if they have something to bounce it, I don't want them to bounce this again. And then this is gonna be doing 5, so they're functionally on like a 5-turn clock, and we're on a 6-turn clock, and that's not counting this. And they're gonna have to find removal for these things. I'm gonna win this race. This depends on what they play here. I'm okay if they just keep playing lands. I mean, they're gonna keep on attacking because there's no reason to hold this back. If we really need to, we can leave this back and then we can give it flying. But right now, I'm okay with just attacking with it. I don't know what card they're holding in hand, but it's obviously not good for this scenario. I'm not gonna be happy to see that. So now they're on a 2-turn clock. If they get another big flyer out, that changes the clock here. We can sacrifice this thing, give it flying to block. I'm not sure what they're casting here. That's fine. We're still winning this race. It's gonna both be at 9. I'm gonna have 6 power on the board. They're only gonna have 2. Just gotta make sure I don't accidentally pay life to cycle this thing. I think we can handle this. We have to have a heavy hitter. See, that's good for us. That's really good. I'm just gonna attack with both of these. Hold this up. They might have like a trick that can try to kill us. Next turn, I can disfigure this thing. This kind of worries me. I don't know what they're thinking about. Maybe they're thinking, what card do I have to sacrifice this small animal for and ask for that's in my deck to win? Uh-oh. What is this? What are they paying? Hopefully it's a cycle. They're going in the tank about something, which is a little concerning. I think this disfigure will help us a lot. Let's see what they got. Okay, well that's gonna do them damage. That's fine. If they have an enchantment, they can slap on Bloodborne Bat. I don't like the tapping of 4. Uh-oh. We still got them. Because this thing has Swamp Walk, so nothing can block it. If they can bounce this, we're gonna kill it. They can't attack and do enough damage, so we win. I don't know what single card they could have here. Well, if they somehow stop this, we win with this being played. Oh, they got something? Oh, this was a crazy good draw then. Okay, I almost took that for granted here. Blood Hunter Bat, MVP of this series so far. Okay, so they got a lot of X2s, so Disfigure is really good. They have a Ravenous Chupacabra, so their supernatural stamina becomes much better. I think having this Vampire Lacerator is solid. Getting some damage. I don't really want to take the 1 damage, though. I think we're good as is. Be nice to win this. Get the second match done. I think this is kind of a tough matchup for us. This is a good starting hand, though. It's a little slow to get creatures out, but having 3 pacifisms is solid. They don't seem like they have a good way to like bounce and remove things with pacifism on them anyway, too. Hippie Woe. I don't know what card is this. Geth, Lord of the Vault. We got Vraska, even though I don't think I've ever played with Vraska. Oh, they mulligan, so that's good. Okay, mulligan on the play. That's good. We just gotta outlast them, I think. Street Wraith is another solid, you know, it's pretty good against their deck. Playing a colorless land. Turn 1 isn't bad. We can Plane Cycle if we need to, but it doesn't seem like we'll need to. Maybe if we don't have a turn 3. If we don't draw another 4th land by turn 3, we might. But we did. So I think we're going to hold on to this Noble Templar. Looks like it could give them problems too. It's not a great blocker for their deck, but if we Lunarch Mantle on it. Oh, I wish we had a faster start at this point. That's okay. We have some pretty high power cards, so. And we have 2 more cards than they do. You gonna draw? Oh. Oh, now we have to discard that bastard. I don't think we're gonna need to draw. Actually, that can be. Can I cast this? It doesn't matter. I guess we draw planes and discard something. This is a tough one. I think we're gonna drop planes here. I really want this Ancient Craving. I don't want them to outpace us with their card draw. I mean, I guess I can with this if we're both drawing cards, but that's fine. I'm gonna do the exact same play. It's not bad draw. If they attack with this, I don't think I'm gonna trade because they have that. They have that +2/+0 bring back, so then they'd be like they'd be trading that card for our creature, and then they do another 2-point drain. If they bounce this, I'm okay with that. That's fine. They tapped out their black, so I don't think they have that card in hand, which is good to remember. I think I will trade it here. If they didn't tap out their black, I wouldn't have blocked, but since they did. A land would have been sweet there. So I guess we could play this, and then we could Plane Cycle this, make sure we draw our land. We can Ancient Craving, but then we get nothing on board. And we lose 3 life. And then we might have too many cards that we want. Plane Cycling this, and then play this maybe? We have some strong cards, but we're pretty close. I think we're just going to play this and pass. It's not the most efficient turn, but... Well, what's the scenario? If we... Let's see what they play. I might Plane Cycle this Noble Templar. Let's see what they got. Our guy can't block, so they attack. We gotta take it. Which makes me think they have some block for the sphere creature. It's not gonna trade 1 for 2. That'd be strange. There we go. That's good. Having double planes would be helpful because then we could throw this on here and then pacify this thing. So I am going to plane cycle this. If we draw an extra land, it might be a little bit of a waste, but okay, I'm happy with this. Because now we're not wasting our turn. And we're going to get ahead of the race. I have this Ancient Craving, so if they have a way to kill this, I'm okay with that. Or bounce it. So that'll be basically their whole turn. Then we get back Street Wraith. Let's see here. Ravenous Chupacabra would be kind of annoying. That's okay. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't ditch the Ancient Craving. I think we're gonna want that. This is a blocker here. It does ping us one. It can attack into this board and then we can double spell this turn. I think is what we want to do. I almost just won and tapped out our swamps. So they can't attack with what they have on board. We have two evasive creatures. They have a lot of flyers, so the Street Wraith is actually more evasive. So I might play Fallen Angel first, make them use a removal spell on that or something. If they attack this Ravenous Chupacabra, obviously I'm not blocking it. That's fine. This actually kills their guy when it dies, right? It's everyone. That's fine too. So this thing's just gonna start pinging us, but we can deal some damage next turn here. Get our opponent down. Let's see. We definitely want to play something prior to attacking because if they block with this and we don't play something, this thing will die. So I'm just thinking, do we want 4/4 on the ground that can't attack two things, or 3/4 that can? I think we want the 3/4. Because it can block this thing if they want to attack with it. And it can attack next turn. We're not attacking with this because this will just get eaten. And we're only one more attack away from this thing no longer dealing us damage. And honestly, it's a decent blocker on this board. They're smaller ground creatures. That's fine. I'm surprised they didn't use that as a combat trick. Like attack with this thing. I would maybe not would have blocked because it would look suspicious, but like, you know, killing a 2/2 that's pinging one and oh, interesting. So they can control when my thing. Ooh, they're gonna get some damage here. Weird that they didn't tap and swing with everything, maybe? I feel like that would have been better. I think we're gonna play this. It's a blocker. Actually, I can play Fallen Angel. The end for 3. They go down to 9. This thing can block, in theory. And then I can sack this. Play this. This is another 3 and 5, so 8. It's 1 point damage away. I think Fallen Angel is better here. I'm playing a pre-combat because this will get boosted. If they don't tap this down right now, I'm going to attack with it, obviously. Yeah, okay. That's okay. Gives me something to sacrifice for this. Okay, so I think we're winning this race right now. I am not blocking the Ravenous Chupacabra under any circumstances. If they have something to bounce and bring it back, that might be trouble for us. But we got some Horror of the Broken Lands we'll be able to block decently. That's fine. Let's see what they do here. I'm going to block here, and then I can always sacrifice this and give it health if... I think we have to do it prior to damage. Because as soon as damage goes, they would both die, and then the -1 would check in. Maybe not. I think I'm going to sacrifice this still. This will die. It will kill that. This is a better... Yeah, I think we're ahead on health enough to play this Ancient Craving after we get our blocker down. They're gonna tap and draw cards for sure. I kind of want this game to end. It'd be nice if we get like a couple small creatures off of this and we draw a card from here, which I assume they're gonna do. I mean, they're down 1 card and they're losing the board state. Hey, okay, that's okay. When we draw 3 cards, we'll have a lot of lands left over still. 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll have 4 lands, so that can get us something maybe to win the game. I don't have a lot of damage on board. Black doesn't have a lot of ways to deal damage. I'm just worried about bouncing the Ravenous Chupacabra or something. Okay, that's fine. That means they're still looking for stuff. I think we're going to be okay here. This thing has fear, but I wasn't planning on blocking it anyway. And I can still block it. I'm surprised they kept that in their deck, actually. I mean, they were playing against a predominantly black deck. You know what? For not knowing anything about this set, I'm pretty happy with how things are going so far. I don't know if we've played the very, very strong decks. So, let's see if they can draw again. No, they're playing something. Hippie woe, don't do it to me. That's okay. I mean, it's kind of annoying because now they have solid blockers, but ooh, that was a good draw. Let's see what we get here. I think we're just gonna pacify this, attack a near. Then next turn they are in trouble. 3 life is not a joke though to have to pay. I didn't realize how much that of a cost that was. They didn't find an answer for this. They're definitely gonna tap 2 and draw a card. So this makes me a little scared that they found something. Well, they can't regenerate it, so good thing we can get something out and sack it. Oh, now they have a lot of things to sack for this. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet. If we find removal for this, we can win. Look at that. Like clockwork. And here's the scoop. Good games, Hippie Well. scared me. Man, don't say good game unless you just scoop right there. Like, what are you gonna draw into? You're just hoping I click through everything and miss my attack? Or you just try to make your ghoul big? There we go. All right. 2-0. Let's get rolling on this. Let's go for the undefeated trophy. Not that you get trophy. We get 150 play points. I'll take it. Hey viewers, welcome to the stream. I don't know this set too well. I listened to like one high level set kind of crash course thing. I haven't played a lot of Magic during when these cards were in circulation, so we're flying by the seat of our pants here. But so far, so good. We're just relying on our natural Magic abilities, good looks, and charm to carry us through. Come on, it should be like this. Locating opponents. I'm surprised there aren't more active players in here. Maybe there's more in the. I mean, compared to what? Ixalan? Rivals? I'm surprised. This new set, maybe because it's more expensive, it's a little harder to get into. There's a lot less players. Oops, what am I doing? Where's my right screen here? I don't know, man. I thought this would be hot. Thought it'd be popping off. I'm gonna post this to my YouTube channel. And I hope those that stumble upon aren't sorely disappointed that we're not masters in this set. Pun intended. Spicy napalm. That sounds... Oh, God. I forgot to take this out again. Look at such well-mannered opponents we've got here. Spicy napalm ain't so spicy. We need to take this white main lion out. I totally forgot about it. That was a punt. Okay, so that's a pretty slow card here. Let's see. It's their second color. They mono blacking it. We do have a lot of cheap creatures, so this should be able to be turned on pretty early on, but apparently not. This might be a good thing to Sleepless. I think I might, actually. Because then they can't just bring it back from their graveyard. They don't get him for 3 damage. We have some pretty strong cards on our hand. This starts pinging them early on, so might help with this race situation we find us in. This might be able to catch something off guard. That's not too scary. That's a good draw. Okay, we're curving out pretty nicely here. What is this? Oh, okay. I have to be worried about that, I guess. We can always flash this. What if they decide to target? Maybe they get worried about low life and they will, yeah, once they get close to this, I might just, leave this white main lion up and then we can save one of our creatures. That's fine. Ooh, we can morph this. Or we could play this morph and then play this. And then if they attack with this, so this will attack for 4. And if they attack with this, we can flip this up by revealing whatever. I think we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna do a pre-combat so this thing gets boosted. Alright, I think we're doing some cool tricky stuff here. How many of these things do they have to have? 5 or more. So they can't do it in one turn yet. If they want to tap out this turn and put it on, then I'm going to start leaving mana up for this to play and protect one of our cards. We can definitely attack with this. Okay, and then when priority comes back, I'm gonna I guess I'll reveal. Oh, I keep on forgetting we get the 2 life trigger too. That was a solid turn for us. Okay, so I think they're going to put 2 on this, and then they can put 2 next turn. So we'd like to leave 2 up. Maybe I'll cycle one of these. I think I'm going to plain cycle one of these. Then we'll have land to play. This thing next turn, if we want, but I think I'm just going to get them in the air. And then if they try to basically max this out next turn and kill both of these things, we can bounce one of them. We can bounce this with the white main line. That's what they might do. Because to them it like clears the board. This thing is gonna do some work though. It's already like done 3 damage to them. They're getting lower in health. Got those 2 bats in our deck. Oh. They do have a second color. They've just been... So they can still do this twice. Okay. Man, that's fine. It just, Now I'm kind of bummed that we did that, but whatever. If we draw land, we could play this and still leave this up. There we go. Do that, and then we got stuff in the air. It does give them 2 good targets, which is unfortunate, but if we can save one of our flyers, I think we'll be in good shape here. Because they still gotta tap out at least 2 mana next turn to do that. I'm assuming that's what they're using the last 2 mana on. So that cancels that out, which is a little annoying, but... No matter. I think we're going to save the Fallen Angel because we can sack a creature to give it lethal. We have to wait for this to get on the stack before we white main line to protect it, as I'm sure most of you know. I do like the art on this. It's like a archer sniper gonna get 1 person. It'd be cool if they had like 2 arrows on here for the flavor. Let's get this in. We're gonna save our Fallen Angel. Okay, white main line. I was shitting all over you. But you actually are doing some work right now. They might have removal for this when we go to play it, but that's fine. I mean, this is functionally... They functionally had to pay 2 plus 12, or plus 10, 12 to kill 1 creature and, like, do a little tempo play. Maybe that card's good. I don't know. Seems like it's pretty slow to me. It worked for them because they were kind of like color screwed. So like I think they had some excess land going on. Oh yeah, that's a good card. It makes me feel decent about playing this out into open mana. We don't really have attacks this turn, so I'm just gonna play this out and go for it next turn. Ancient Craving's gonna be really solid here. It's like a bad... Oh, that's fine. Nothing we could do there, right? Can sacrifice itself. That's fine. They're not gonna have an answer for Twisted Abomination, hopefully. I'm not attacking with these things because then they could kind of block here, then kill that, which is kind of annoying. But this Ancient Craving, if they find another answer, this Ancient Craving is gonna be key. So knowing that they have enchantment removal. Or, I'm sorry, enchantment. Yeah, enchantment removal. This White Mane Lion does get a little better, so maybe I'll leave it in there. God, I'm sorry, White Mane Lion. Ooh, a flyer is good, but I'm going to do this first. It's likely that we draw a single swamp card more than a plains card, so... We drew both. Okay, so if we attack here, they're just going to block here and regenerate it. Or they can block here and kill one of our things. Is there a downside to attacking with this? Yeah, I think I just want to play a flyer. And then there's a converted. I think we gotta save this card if they have a way to kill a flyer, so then we can buy that back and have something to get in on the air still. I'm glad we have that Pillory of Sleeplessness, or whatever, the Sleepless, because this thing would be doing some work right now. What is this? A Nyx Fleece Ram. Actually could be a kind of an annoying card for us. I think we have more evasion than they do though, so pretty similar decks actually. Let's see, double white something. Hopefully they don't have Plague Winds or whatever the hell. Destroy target creature. Okay, see, that's why we kept this on Earth. So that's gonna do a lot of things here. It's gonna kill this, it's gonna kill this. I'm actually glad that's gone. That's gonna deal 2 damage to this. Or maybe we can regenerate it. I don't know. That's fine. We can buy that back and then bounce our flyer. Oh, that's interesting. Regenerating does nothing, right? Now they're gonna get for some damage. Okay. Okay, so that's a flyer. They're gonna start gaining life here, so this is not over yet. We can unearth our White Mane Lion, bounce this, and play that this turn. Let's do that. There we go. It was a solid turn for us. Very efficient. To have a way to deal with this fallen angel, we're still kind of not in the greatest of shape. Okay, so they have 2 of this bring 3/1s back, but that's fine. It's not very good against our pacifisms. We're gonna take this. Now, if they have removal, it is a little risky to sack something. I think we could do it though. If I have some instant removal, it's gonna sting. There we go. Yeah, we don't back down from that shit. Okay, so white main line was actually pretty solid for us, despite all of my bitching. They did have removal or enchantment removal. I think we just saw the one. They had that artifact creature. So this hits 2 targets. I kind of like the white main line now that I bitched about it. I think maybe we just need cheaper things to bounce. I think we have like a decent amount of cheap things. Maybe we put another one of these. See, that's not so good against their Nyx though. Their Nyx thing. We have a lot of similar cards, but I want this Swamp Walk thing in. I can't really block it. I like the flyers. This thing doesn't seem too good. Let's do it. I know I'm playing 41. I know we should probably have maybe 17 lands. We just have a lot of cycling stuff, so that's what I'm getting. That's why I feel okay with having fewer lands. Okay, we're 1 game away here. I gotta go to bed. My battery's low. That ain't no good. What is this? Come on, opponent. This seems like a good card. I mean, for 5, you can get 5/5. And then you can just start kind of playing maybe creatures off the bottom. This is a slow hand, but we got Ancient Craving to catch us up. And we're on the draw. I think we're going to keep this. We can play this Ruthless Ripper early on. I don't know if it's worth a turn 1 play. What is this? It's kind of a whatever card. Yeah, let's just cast this. Might be able to be on the offensive a little bit with our pacifism and 1 drop. Plus we could empty our hands, kind of refill it with this Ancient Craving. Nope, not good. They stuck on land? Ooh, that was a good draw. Especially if they're stuck on land. If they get out 2-drop, that can block this somehow. I think I might pacify it. Make them have to... I mean, if they're stuck on land, they should just tap, sack this, and... Yeah. Well... We're still gonna get in for an attack next. Even if they draw a land. Which doesn't look like they did. Okay. I think we're good here. Yeah, I think our opponent. I mean, they're gonna lose all hope. All is lost when I play this Ancient Craving. They don't know what we have in our hand. Maybe I'll just draw 3 lands, but to them, they're facing down a... Yeah, we got good stuff to play. It just keeps on getting better. Our opponent's in trouble. I like how they have one land and it's the swamp. We have swamp walk. Oh, our person does not want to give up. Spicy napalm. It's not your day. Well, if they come back from this, they deserve to win. They deserve a medal. Double pacifism's rough, though. They would have to find removal for that. That's fine. We could bounce it. Bounce at the end of turn. I don't think they could have anything here. Looks like we're going to go 3-0. So, without knowing the set, I went 2-1 in my first unrecorded draft, and in my second one, we're going to be going 3-0. I think these pacifisms were kept with Land Cycler, Regular Cycler, Disfigure, Spellbound, Pacifism, Zealot for another 1 draw land, and that was perfect. How dare you? How dare you destroy my creature? Can't do that shit to me. There we go. All right. Everybody on Twitch, thanks for watching. Even though the chat was a little silent, I saw a couple of you in there. Everyone on YouTube, hope you enjoyed this video. I couldn't offer the best strategic commentary because it's hard when you don't know all the cards in deck to really flush out every decision. But I think I talked through why we were doing some of the things according to the board state in our hand. So I hope you enjoy. I'm going to draft this set a bit more. And if you like the content, like the video, subscribe, come follow me on Twitch at Dinospore. I'd appreciate all those things. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.